Hello, everyone. My name's Amanda Waldhart. You are here with Amanda'sInspirationStation.com. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's Weekly Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, December 14th. And today I have 3 cards for you that are super easy, like easy cards that I just wanted to share. I have some Weekly Wednesday projects coming up that are more Christmas related, but I love this set. And I did this for my hostess club a month or so ago. I think it might have been November's class. I'm not even sure, but it's a little cheesy stamp set, and I love puns. Puns are like one of my favorite things. So we have a cat who doesn't want to seem to leave me alone today. Yes, buddy, I love you, but Mama's busy. I'll just keep throwing his toy and we'll just keep going back and forth. By the way, I just want to say that I got my new pre-order from the January through April mini catalog. Super excited. I got it today, so I'm really excited to start playing around, but I do want to share with you this stamp set. Love cats. When I opened the catalog, this was the first page that I opened it to, and I didn't even know it. It was meant to be. And I saw it, and I got so excited because this cat reminds me of my Lucifer. And this is also, he's my logo. And here he is. So here he is. He's just the sweetest little boy. And I just cannot wait to play with the stamp set. But that's not the stamp set we're playing with today. So, okay, come here, bud. You got to get down. Oh, maybe I should have waited until I had more time to play with him before I decided to do this video, because I think he's going to bother me a couple times. All right, so let's get started with this project. We're going to do 3 cards today. And basically the premise of these cards were to take one stamp set, take one pack of designer series paper, which I did the cottage gingham, has lots of different patterns and colors. Well, I shouldn't say patterns. It's all like gingham patterns. Some are bigger squares than the others, but a bunch of different colors. And so I wanted to take that and basically make the very similar cards, just placing the pieces a little bit differently, placing the ribbon a little bit differently. But basically just like this one here, it says, "Woohoo, you're one tough cookie." Very simple cards. Hey there. It might sound cheesy, but I think you're great. And then sending cheer. Where there's wine, there's a way. So with the pun stamp set that we're going to be using today, I did use 2 other stamp sets. I used the Charming Sentiments because I wanted the Hey There. I wanted that. And then I also wanted, Woohoo, right there. And then for the Sending Cheer, I actually used the Bottled Happiness stamp set for Sending Cheer. So I did use a couple other stamp sets. The project sheet will be linked underneath the video, so you can print that. Tells you the supplies we used today and the measurements. So let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to just start with the cookie one. And we have Basic Gray, 5.5 by 8.5, and we're just going to fold it in half, or you can score it at 4 1/4, whatever works best for you. And then all of our inside pieces are I can't believe I said that. Ooh, I haven't said that in a long time. Basic White. It's no longer Whisper White. But all of them are 4 by 5 1/4. And then we have 2 layers on each card. On these 2, it's, well, I shouldn't say that. Each layer is different. So Basic Black, Basic Gray, and then Mary Merlot. But all of them are also the same size as the Basic White that's on the inside. So it's 4 by 5 1/4. And then all of the designer series pieces are 3 3/4 by 5. So we do have all of that. So let's just go ahead and get started. We're just going to apply our Designer Series paper right on top of our first layer card base. And I'm not popping any of these up right now. This is all going to be flat. The only things that I'm going to pop up is going to be this decal piece of rectangle. I'm having a hard time thinking today. This is not good. It's Monday. Oh my goodness. I'm pre-recording this, by the way, so there's that. I'm pre-recording it on Monday. I usually pre-record it on Tuesday, the day before. But tomorrow when I get off of work, I have my daughter's holiday concert, choir concert. So I actually have to do it today, which for me is Monday. You are watching this on Wednesday because it is a weekly Wednesday video. And that kind of leads me into, if you are not a subscriber of my YouTube channel, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. I believe I'm like right around 700. I might even be a little less than that. But the moment, my goal is to hit 1,000, because once I hit 1,000, I can actually do these live. You can't do a YouTube video live unless you have 1,000 YouTube subscribers. So I would love to have that. So that is what I'm working at. But until then, I will continue to do my videos for you guys. Ooh. And we will just pre-record them, and that is totally fine too. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's do some stamping. I'm going to get out my Memento ink pad because I am going to be using blends today. And if you're going to use our alcohol-based blends, you need to use our Memento ink pad. Otherwise, what happens is it will bleed. You don't want to use our Stampin' Right markers. So, all right, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to stamp that. And then on the inside, obviously, we have the whole Your One Tough cookie. So I'm just going to place that in the center there. So now, notice that I took this side here that had a little ink on it. Where that came from, I have no idea. But we're going to cover it up because a piece of paper has two sides. So, voila. All right, so before I do that, I am going to color this, and I'm going to use Crumb Cake. I'm going to do the light and the dark, and I'm going to do the dark as the outer edge, and then I'm going to do all the little circles in the dark. And then I'm going to come through and I'm going to take and do the lighter all through the center, just like that. And I am going to go ahead and come back through and we're going to do some Wink of Stella. But I'm going to wait to do that right now. I'm going to place this first. I am going to get out some dimensionals because this is the part that I'm going to pop up. So the white piece onto the base, the larger rectangle, I am not using my dimensionals to pop that up, but I am going to use it on this back side here. All right, so before we do that, I do want to just kind of place this. I'm going to kind of, looks like I only have one little piece here. So this is kind of a long piece. I don't really need this large of a piece, and I can use that for another project. So I'm going to just kind of place a little Stampin' Seal here. And then I'm going to just kind of place that like that. And then I'm just going to place this over like this, just so that we have a little bit of the extra coming out. I kind of feel like that one, I feel like I could have put more in there, but that's okay. We'll leave it at that. And I do have some basic rhinestones here that I'm going to place. So I'm going to put one here. I'll do one over here, and then I'll do one down here. And then we're going to use the Wink of Stella, just because I want to add a little shimmer and glitter to my cookie. Just like that. And there you go. Woohoo. Your One Tough Cookie. A very easy card. I like how easy these cards are. For one, because you can make multiple of them. If you got started doing all your cutting, you could sit down and make multiple of them. But plus, they're just so simple and adorable. I like them. So once again, we have our designer series paper. And I'm going to put this on top of the basic gray. And then I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to place this flat. So we're just doing the first and second layer of the card completely flat. And then we have the inside and the square again. So here we're going to do still Memento ink, but this time we're going to do the Hey There. And I'm going to do that up at the top. I didn't really leave a lot of room last time. I should have brought the cookie down a little bit. But now we're going to do the cheese, and I feel like that's very inky. All right, let's try that. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. There's that. And then we're going to use the same for the inside of the card. There we go. So we can put that off to the side. And now that we have this part, the center done, the inside of our card, we're just going to place that there. All right, so let's do our coloring. So for the coloring, again, I'm going to do the darker as the outside. And then I'm going to do the lighter on the inside, but coloring the holes of the cheese in the darker. And I am using Daffodil Delight. And I also am going to go over these little like lines here. I'm going to color those in just like that. And then we'll go ahead and we'll go over the light. These are great. This is a great stamp too, just to get some coloring in. I really enjoy coloring. I know a few people that they're always a little nervous to do the coloring, but like they're afraid their blending isn't going to be good enough. But please don't think that way. Our blends make it so nice and easy. And I mean, you almost can't really go wrong with just outlining it in the dark, doing a little bit of the accent, and then having the light be the center. All right, so I'm going to place that there. I am going to trim this just a little bit like that. And then I'm going to place this off to the side, just like that. And we're going to add some more of our little rhinestones here. I'm going to place one there, and then I'm going to do another one up here at the top, just like that. Again, I'm going to come in with the Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to give our cheese a little sparkle. See, these are so fun and easy. I really enjoy doing these. Nice, cute, adorable, fun cards. So again, with the third one, I'm doing 3 today. I like to call these my bonus card. We had fun doing these at Hostess Club. And I thought, you know what? I actually had an extra set cut, because clearly when I was cutting, I miscounted, which that happens. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a video on this. So for this one, I'm actually going to fold this, kind of fold it over, not in half like this. I'm going to angle it up so we have like one side up, one side down. And that's where I'm going to kind of place this over that piece right there. And then we have the wine glass. Now we're going to do a little bit different thing here. So we still are going to use the Memento ink, and we're still going to do our wine glass in the Memento ink because we are going to use blends to color. But instead of doing the Memento and sending cheer and where there's wine, there's a way, I'm actually going to use the Mary Merlot. And I'm going to use this just to kind of add a little bit of color. We're just going to set that in the center. There we go. Now, I will say that we do not have a blend in the Mary Merlot. So what I used is actually the dark cherry cobbler. And I find that it looks just as good. And I mean, this wine looks tasty. I don't know about you guys, but all right. I do have the light over here, but I don't know why, because I did not use the light. Probably because when I grab them, I just grab them in the pairs. All right, so we'll pop this up, and then we have 6 cards done. Well, we did 3 here, but now I have a total of 6 of them. I just think they're so cute. All right, we need to add our little bling. So I'm actually going to put 2 of them there, and then I'm going to put another one up over here. And then, of course, I need my sparkle. So we're going to use the Wink of Stella. There we go. And there you have it. How cute are these? They're just very cute, simple, fun cards that you can, you know, grab some of your extra paper that you have. You know, maybe you don't know what to do with it and you have tons of it. Grab some of that paper, pick a die or a punch, and just, I like to add the metallic ribbon because I always think it gives a little extra flair. Just makes it sparkle a little bit more. But there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed these cards. If you are not a subscriber of mine, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. I do come on here and post a video every Wednesday for Weekly Wednesday. And I would love to start doing lives. So that is definitely on my 2023 bucket list. All right, you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you next Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Bye.